Stop playing boring games. This is Inscryption, a roguelike deck building game with an eerie horror twist. In this game, you're trapped in a cabin with your captor Lashai. The only way to get out is to play a bizarro version of Dungeons & Dragons where you participate in events and duels while building up your deck in order to defeat the bosses in each area. Even if you aren't a fan of card games, I'd still really recommend Inscryption because of how simple it is. There aren't that many mechanics to learn, but duels are still really fun and intense. Getting an OP card and one-shotting your opponents is just as satisfying as completing an epic comeback after being on the ropes for most of the duel. Lashai, the narrator, constantly taunts and demands things of you, but he's a mysterious and eerie presence that piques your curiosity. Inscryption's replayability comes in its death mechanic. When you fall to the narrator, he takes you into a room where you'll meet your end. However, he wants a final memento of you in the form of a card. You get to choose its attributes, like the health points, the cost, and how much damage the card does. From there, the card is added to the loot table of cards to choose from in subsequent attempts. Obviously, the game trickles in new cards of their own throughout your playtime, but I love this death mechanic. I also really love how weird this game is. The cabin itself is this mysterious and ominous place with little puzzles and games throughout. The story being told is dark, but the narrator will have a bit of fun with you sometimes. He makes little jokes, he sometimes concedes the duels when he knows he's gonna lose, and he has so much character despite only being a pair of eyes for most of the game. Inscryption also does this really awesome thing where I recommend this game to anyone who has an affinity for strategy or card games. But honestly, the art style and story is good enough to where I'd strongly suggest anyone try it whether they like card games or not. Because who knows, this might be a great jumping off point for many to join the wonderful TCG community. So, do yourself a favor and